Welcome, everyone. Very glad to be here. I'm Julius. I'm one of the founder and the CEO of Exporto, and I'm very happy to tell you a little bit more about Exporto in the next few minutes. Short facts, about our workshops. So we want to show you how to delight and win customers with only 2-day cross-border delivery within Europe. Little facts to Exporto. We were founded several years ago in the southern point of Germany at the Lake of Constance. We proceed actually a little bit more than 3 million parcels a year across borders. We are a team of up to 100 employees in 3 countries. So we are based in Germany, Switzerland, and the UK also. We proceeded 1.5 million returns every year back from the from abroad to the country of origin. With this, we are proceeding 2 million automated custom clearance every year. So there are several thousands custom clearance and tax clearance every day that our software is providing to the offices. And we're working with around 20 fulfillment partners in the moment through whole Europe. I will start with a little quote from last year's Statista's e-commerce report, and I'm very happy that we now can talk about the importance of cross-border sales. In the name of Statista, as I said, this will be the most important growth driver for e-retailers in the future. And for us, there are several drivers that Statista will come to this quote. There are several technology advancements from platforms like Shopify, WooCommerce, and also bigger systems like Plenty Markets, Microsoft, SAP are all doing now cross-border technology. The rise of mobility connectivity, so for mobile, internet, and also the internet penetration abroad is growing very fast. With this, the people generally become more comfortable with international sales and international online payments, who all combined will, also next slide, sorry, will combine into highly growing cross-border revenue. Here's one last slide to the revenue statistic, which shows us also after the COVID pandemic, the cross-border sales are still continue to rise. And so, in general, the cross-border sales can be a gold mine of untapped potential, and it can be a really easy opportunity to rise revenue and margins abroad. So just have a look at the big ones, Amazon, Zalando, About You, all are selling international and all selling cross-border with the same customer experience, with the same marketing penetration as in their home market. And today's, you don't have to be able to use the same big platforms that the big companies has. Also with the latest technologies and some good products, there you can easily sell and ship very easily and customer friendly across borders. Here a little teaser to Hendrik, who will explain you the operational part in a few minutes. So to tell you a little bit of the market attractiveness in Switzerland, I think most of you know that the portemonnaies in Switzerland are even quite big compared to other European countries. So there's a very high purchasing rate. The Swiss people are very similar to import their goods, so they are very friendly for international sales. You have a quite low VAT rate with only 7.7%, so you can keep more of the gross profit on your side. The online shopping is growing very fast, and what also have a big impact is that next year in 2024 the custom duties will completely fall to 0. So the complexity will stay the same, but it will no longer cost until up to 2024 any custom duties. And also, small side note to Switzerland, the Swiss Post has once again been named as the best carrier worldwide for their last mile. And we work every day with the Swiss Post with thousands of parcels, and we can just confirm the absolute enormous quality of the Swiss Post. Also to another country in Europe, speak about UK. UK has a large population with 68 million of people in their country. The pound is a very strong currency, has a very good impact on your revenue and the currency trading. Very high e-commerce affinity, so 4 or 5 people buy their goods online. And after the Brexit, may there opportunity for all of you. The competition fall down because many companies completely exited their UK market. So now I explored here some of the advantage and opportunities of cross-border sales, but let's face it, when this was as easy as a walk in the park, maybe we will not stand here today. And in our point of view, there are some complexities to make cross-border shipping simple, easy, and fast for you and your customers. The hurdles are complex and intensive shipping preparation. I think all of you knows when you sell domestic compared to an international shipment, the shipping provider will increase their prices twice or minimized twice. You have slow delivery times, even when the country where you sell is a minimum of 200 or 300 kilometers away. The delivery times will still need 4 or 5 days the shipping times will need 4 or 5 days for delivery. And sorry, this was a little bit too fast. Because of that, a low and slow delivery rate, your customer support team will have to handle many more customer tickets compared to the parcel volume that you ship to this country. Even in the fashion industry, it's very important to have a good return rate. Unfortunately, there are a return solution. Unfortunately, there are return rates up to 50%. And for you and your customers, in our opinion, you need the best and the good return solution abroad. If not, you will have a really low repurchasing rate, so very high acquisition cost for your customers. And last but not least, unsexy, uncalculatable, and not always so happy making customs and tax processes that you have to handle. In combination and acknowledging these challenges from our side, it's crucial to navigate through them to have a good and efficient solution by addressing the hurdles and combine them with success factors for fast, easy, and automated cross-border solution. And now I'm very happy that Hendrik will explain you in detail how we work and handle these hurdles.
Thank you. Sollen wir tauschen?
Kannst gerne machen.
So, hi everyone, I'm Hendrik. I'm the CEO of Exporto, and I'm happy to give you a little bit more insights of how we operate on a daily basis with our customers. In the early days of Exporto, we have recognized that there is no easy to implement adaptable plug-and-play solution for cross-border shipments to Switzerland and the United Kingdom. Excel files have to be provided, forms have to be filled in manually, data has to be extracted from various systems like ERP or WMS systems, and in some cases, even multiple invoices have to be printed and attached to the deliveries. All potential topics that could negatively impact the customer journey. We couldn't find any standard procedures how tax and customs issues are handled in the supply chain. This is mainly related to the fact that different organizations have very different maturity in customs and logistics management, and therefore decide to insource or outsource certain things of the supply chain. We asked ourselves, why in the century of AI is it that challenging to give customers in foreign countries like Switzerland and the UK a national shopping or shipping experience, and of course also a return experience? As we asked the question, we also set the goal that we want to completely change this approach, and supported by digitization and latest technologies, we wanted to allow our customers to treat national and international shipments the same way, without any hassle of customs or tax issues. In the following slides, I will give you some insights and details how we achieve best-in-class lead times of 2 days or even 1 day to Switzerland and the United Kingdom in a scalable and easy manner. To do so, I brought a little case study with me that will give you a simplified but quite realistic overview how we operate from the pickup of the goods to the direct injection at the local carrier in Switzerland and in the United Kingdom. As technology is key for our solution and we have developed our own software with our internal team, we highly focus on the system integration at the very beginning of the project to make sure that all the necessary data is automatically being extracted or transferred from the customer system to our Exporto software. So our customers don't have to do anything in terms of customs clarification, maintenance of tariff numbers, HS codes, and we also provide a solution to create the labels of the last mile carrier in the target country with different label creation tools that we have integrated to make the tracking and visibility possible from the very beginning of the journey of the parcel. Once the order is fulfilled from your suppliers or from your logistics partners and provided at the gate in the warehouse, we organize the full supply chain into the target or destination country, in this case Switzerland or UK. We handle the whole supply chain, we manage the carriers, we take care about the carrier communication, claiming processes we have, and depending on the volumes, we have potential solutions to go directly into the country or have a cross-dock solution that we operate in Germany, close to the borders, to Switzerland and to France, to make, let's say, the first mile and the last mile as efficient as possible. Yeah, very important step, but a big pain for many companies is then the border crossing to Switzerland or UK. In the past, many companies experienced very, very long waiting times and traffic jams in the border. And due to our agreements that we made with the Swiss customs and also with the UK custom authorities, we are enabling no more waiting times at the border. We can drive directly into the country and do the direct injection at the last mile carrier. We work with Every and Royal Mail in the United Kingdom and in Switzerland with the Swiss Post, as Julius already mentioned. So basically 2 days after the pickup, either with the cross-dock that we operate by our own staff, or directly with a partner that we operate with, we enable the direct injection and the delivery to the customer doorstep in the United Kingdom and in Switzerland. And the customers do not have to feel anything about the border. They experience a national shipment just like they ordered the goods in Switzerland or in the United Kingdom. Yeah, in the meantime, we integrated more than 30 different WMS or ERP systems into our solution. We provide an open API where we can easily extract and get the data from our customers. All the necessary data enhancement for tariff numbers or tax issues is done by us. So for the clients, it is as they would ship a parcel nationally. We provide multiple pickup solutions in Europe, currently mainly in Germany, as this is the key logistics area in Europe in these days. And what is very important for us, as I said before, we have a big team of developers located in our headquarters in the south of Germany, in Constance. We are always open for new technologies. We are very curious and try out latest technologies, AI empowered, for making all our processes as smooth as possible. Yeah, this is basically the result of our operations. From the south of Germany, we enable a 24 hours delivery to the customers in Switzerland. It means same day direct injection, or pickup and direct injection on the same day. Of course, if you go further north of Germany, it's going to be very tricky to achieve the 24 hours at reasonable costs. So, but there we are very open to discuss individual solutions for our clients. UK, yeah, we have the latest possible direct injections that there are in the market to achieve, let's say, door-to-door delivery time from Germany to the customer in London, Manchester, Liverpool, wherever, in 48 hours. Yeah, we have, let's say, the three most important pillars of our solution defined, which are the ERP, WMS, and integration. I have said we are a very technology-driven company, and yeah, we spend a lot of effort in integrating the software of our customers due to the fact that we want to make their life as easy as possible. Logistics planning and execution. We are not just a software company, we are a company operating with our own warehouses or cross-docks in Germany and also in the target markets, because we want to allow the customer also a very smooth return journey where he can or she can just have use the last mile carrier for the return shipment. So we take also the full responsibility for the carrier communication, claiming processes, not only in the first mile, also on the last mile. So if there are any issues coming up, we are, let's say, the first contact to resolve the issues. And especially in days or during weeks like Black Week or Christmas periods, we see there is responsibility in orchestrating the whole ecosystem with carriers, partners, authorities, that even in this very challenging times, we allow a very, very smooth customer experience. As we work with customs authorities and also with tax institutions, we have to have a 100% compliance in all our operations. I already gave you some spoiler about how returns are being handled. And in e-commerce, as everybody knows, returns allow differentiation. And the way returns are being managed is directly impacting the bottom line. To showcase, again, how we work in terms of returns, I brought another little case study with me that shows you how quick and easy we handle the returns. This is, yeah, in theory and practice, it's quite simple, but you can imagine running these operations, it's bringing quite some challenges, but we, again, provide very, very reliable lead times in how returns are managed. We developed our own return solution. It's like a portal where customers can easily create the labels or register the return. And within just a few mouse clicks, the label is created. Here on the fair, we can see various companies offering return solutions. Our solution is very open to be integrated in existing structures, just to make it not too complicated for the implementation and onboarding process. Once the parcel label is created and picked up by the carrier or dropped off at the parcel shop, it is sent to our local return center that we operate, again, with own staff in the UK and Switzerland, where we, depending on the agreement that we have with our customers, process the returns. We check the quality. We have various customers from various industries, food, fashion, and depending on the service that they require from us, we work on the returns, send the information back to their system via our API again. And finally, when the return is shipped from our warehouse with our partners back to the country of origin within 3 days, depending on the distance. If the distance is a little bit longer, it takes up to 4 days, but 80% is done within 3 days. The shipment is back at the warehouse of our customers. We have defined 6 key criteria that are essential to achieve best-in-class lead times in the 2 markets that I've already mentioned. Fully automated customs and tax process to make the customer journey as easy and as simple as possible, avoid any delays during the transportation process. Fastest international deliveries. We work with very reliable partners, not only on the first mile, but especially in the second mile. Julius mentioned the Swiss Post, and we also have good experience with the carriers in the United Kingdom. One-stop shopping for all services we see as essential due to the tax issues that come up with cross-border shipments. Carrier integration and tracking is another key aspect that we have defined, because the customer wants to be informed about the status and the situation of the shipment all along the journey. So we provide with our solution a full visibility, not only on the way into the country, also on the way back. Easy return solution. If the return solution is a pain, your customer will probably not buy again. And all this needs to be coming with competitive pricing and savings. We do the customs clearance always on individual shipment basis. So this will bring for Switzerland and the United Kingdom also some savings in terms of duties. And the whole service for sure needs to be having competitive pricing, not 25 euros for a single parcel to, I don't know, Switzerland or the United Kingdom. And this we see as the key criteria of having cross-border success. So coming back to the question that we asked ourselves in the very beginning of Exporto, we couldn't find a solution that was very easy to implement, plug and play. So we developed our own solution and made our customers happy and allow them to gain profits from the latest technologies in logistics and supply chain management, and especially in terms of customs management. Just a few information what our customers experienced with us during the last couple of years. We have customers that are completely new in the markets. Some of them they left because of Brexit or other issues, and with us, they could achieve or we supported them in achieving a significant turnover increase. Lead time could be reduced by even sometimes more than 50%. Claims could be reduced drastically, and overall the customer experience improved overall. 2 more things I would like to mention before I come to the end of the presentation. We successfully entered the markets in Switzerland and the United Kingdom. Therefore, we asked ourselves, what are now the next steps we want to do? And we decided that we will increase our services to other countries, not third-party countries. We are offering services for our customers now for European countries like France, Austria, or Italy, due to the fact that our customers trusted us in a very complicated market in Switzerland and the UK, and they believe in our solution, and we could show them that we achieve really, really great lead times, and we wanted to allow them some economies of scale in other countries, and therefore the decision was made that we are not only doing third countries like Switzerland and Great Britain, but also other big European markets. During the last days, you have probably seen that the cross-border market is increasing drastically in the next couple of years, and these are the countries where we see, with our solution, high benefits as well. Again, here we have the target of 48 hours delivery time, door to door, and up to 24 hours for getting the first information about the quality of the returns. And again, all from one single source. So we see the full responsibility in managing, as I said before, the ecosystem of all the stakeholders and their function involved in the supply chain. Yeah, another important topic or service that we will launch in the next couple of weeks, it's called Digital Custom Solutions. We have probably the leanest solution for cross-border or for customs management in Switzerland and in the United Kingdom. And several of our customers, they asked us if we can provide the technology for existing supply chains, because many of you or of bigger organization, especially, they have a good supply chain to the countries, especially in terms of transportation, because they have bundling effects. But they have issues with the customs management, and we have no, let's say, legacy systems. We developed our solution on a greenfield. So we went to the customs. We developed the solution together, and therefore we decided that we can have like a chip tuning for existing supply chains to make their customs process as easy as possible. So this is something we will, launch in the next couple of days. Yeah, basically, that's the overview about our services and our supply chain. And now I'm happy to hear some questions from the audience or from you, John.
Yep, sure. Do you want to grab your seat and put your headset on so you can hear the questions? Do you have a mic ready? First of all, before I ask, I've got a couple of questions, but anybody got any questions from the audience? There's a question here at the front.
Hi.
Just say who you are and your company.
Sorry. My name is Shashank. I'm coming from a company called Caplink, not at all related to e-commerce, but I still do shipments to the UK. So what happens if customs would stop the vehicle and do inspections? Can you still guarantee 48 hours delivery to the UK?
Yeah, so because we are also having in-house first approach, we're doing the border crossing by ourselves. So there's a driver from our team who always drive the trucks over the border, and when the custom officer want to inspect some of the goods, we will handle this all just in time with our own manpower who are all trained to answer the right questions when there are several questions in addition who can be answered from our staff. We have a customs team who's 24-hour on the hotline and can answer the questions, and so we never had any overnight issues at the customs. There are some checks every month. That's absolutely fine. That's what the customs has to do. But when the checks are there, our manpower is quite in the driver's cabin, or when this is not enough, we have the telephone support directly for the customs officers. We are like a tax advisor for the tax office. We are the advisor for custom relation and answer all the questions so that we can drive after 1 or 2 hour stop directly to the last mile carrier.
And maybe I can add some information to Julius' answer. Sorry, I have to take this off. The guys at the customs, they already know us. So because we're not new, and we have high volumes every day coming to Switzerland and to the United Kingdom, there could be, let's say, a little stop, but the lorry will not be standing there for many hours because the people are trained, our own drivers are trained, partners are trained. So there is no, let's say, a delay of 1 or 2 days with the shipments.
Okay. Anybody else got a question? No? Okay, I've got a few questions. So first of all, the obvious question, why, if there's so much opportunity in the UK and Switzerland, why are you already opening up EU countries for your destination points. So you mentioned France, Austria, and Italy, I think.
Why not?
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
So we are deeply integrated in the systems for our customers. So we now, or we receive since the beginning all informations to handle also the European shipments like Italy, France, or Austria via our technology.
Yeah.
The missing part is the operational thing that we create the line hauls directly into the country where the customer ordered. And due to some questions from our customers who are selling with us to Switzerland and UK, and with some other partners or with the carriers directly to France, Italy, or Austria, for example, they ask us, with Exporto, I have lead times from 48 hours door to door in Switzerland, and in France I have to wait up to 4 or 5 days. But the market is quite more simple than Switzerland and UK. How is this possible? And then we speak a lot to our existing customers. We had a look in the market opportunities, and based on this, we made a decision that we grow with our existing customers now also in the EU countries, and also can gain customers who are not selling to Switzerland or UK, for example, but selling from Germany to Austria or France. And we can make their cross-border shipments also very more easily, customer-friendly, and also offering a domestic return solution and handling the tax issues. So the customs don't have any touch points within the European Union, but there are also some tax issues for the one-stop shopping, and we're also handling this over our technology. So the border was even there, also with the European Union, and we raised it down, or we break it down now for France, Italy, and Austria as well.
Okay. Can you just go back to your 2 case studies? You had 2 company case studies up there. I just want to just probe a little bit more into these.
Yeah, this one.
There you go. There you go. Right. Okay. So if I understand, so Coro, is that the first one? Digital growth. So double-digit growth. They grew their business by 180%. Obviously, it might have been a small base, but the lead time. Just explain to me what you mean by lead time. It was cut from 4 days to 2 days. Specifically, which markets were they going to?
Both Switzerland and UK.
Right. So that's from
the warehouse
in Berlin.
From the warehouse in Berlin to the UK and to Switzerland, and you improve their transit times from 4 days to 2 days.
Exactly.
Okay.
We pick up on Monday at 3 p.m. for example, and the delivery on doorstep via Royal Mail in UK and Swiss Post in Switzerland is on Wednesday on 10 a.m. in the morning. Okay.
And the claims improvement. So what were they experiencing before? Was it damage or was it loss? So 67% is quite a big claims improvement. Again, we don't know what the base is, so...
Yeah, exactly. So this main... so the high claims before Exporto was connected into their system was based on lost parcels via the border crossing, questions from the custom office who cannot be answered because the custom clearance was not that simple or not that clear for the customs office, that the parcel has to wait there until the customer, for example, called Coro, hey, where's my parcel? I just ordered 2 weeks ago, and there's no additional information in my tracking. And it's mainly based on custom issues, but also from the international sales, they shipped also via a very big carrier to the UK. They are losing many parcels when they do cross-docking via the whole supply chain 4 or 5 times. So when they picking up in Berlin, and for example with a huge carrier like UPS, you send to the United Kingdom, the parcel is getting 4 or 5 times cross-docked before they enter the country, because they collect in volumes. They made several custom clearance at one time a day, so there are huge processes at the carriers, and based on this, parcels getting lost, parcels getting damaged, parcels had a quite long waiting time, and that's why customers who ordered at Coro, for example, was overloading their support center with questions to their order.
So it was UPS?
Probably.
One of them, yeah.
He said UPS, didn't he? They're not here, are they? Okay, right. Okay, so that's really impressive, right? But how long, if we've got retailers here who ship from the EU to the UK or to Switzerland, how long does it take from them approaching you, agreeing the commercials, to actually plugging it in and starting to ship?
So I think our record onboarding duration was 10 days from existing customers who always who was there before Exporto registered also in the country, had a tax number, had a number at the customs office. Then there's only the IT integration from us who have to be done, and this is, I think our record is up to 10 days. This was Coro, for example. I think in average we have onboarding times between 4 or 8 weeks, also based on questions from the customs or tax office in these countries, because we are registering our customers at the tax and custom offices in UK, for example, and when they don't have additional questions to our registration, then everything is fine. Most of the time, even when the company are quite large, the offices can have additional questions on the shareholder structure, for example, and then the onboarding duration is getting quite longer. But in the meantime, it's from 4 to 8 weeks from the first from the first kickoff in the onboarding and the first parcel who is getting sent.
4 to 8 weeks. Okay. And how does the pricing work? Do you price? Is there like a setup fee of a few €1,000 and then a per parcel commission? I don't know. How do you price it? And I'm assuming, by the way, it's all delivery duty paid.
Yeah, for sure.
So you connect to the web shop, and when the shopper goes on to checkout, the duties are all taken at source.
Yes and no. So you have to pay duties and taxes for sure, but this is reliable to the shop. So they have to pay for the import VAT and also for the duties, but that's the same produce as in the domestic for a domestic order. Even when we buy something in the Netherlands, there's also a tax. Additional VATs, and that's the same then in the online shop. So they're selling DDP, all delivers and duties paid, and they receive the money when they have a good calculation directly from their customers, and then one times in a month or one times in a quarter they receive a billing from the tax and custom office, and they have to send the money who the customers pay to them in the basket and at the checkout directly to the tax and custom office. So it's a right pocket, left pocket game.
I understand. So how does the pricing work then?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we have a very short, a very small setup fee based on the IT system where we have to integrate, based on if we have to register at the tax or custom office. But they are really very low, and then we have one price per parcel. So based on the volume per year who is estimated to send into the country, and also based on the average weight per parcel, we have one price per parcel. So here also end to end, for example, €10 from Berlin to whole UK, and so made the calculation quite easy. And in the €10, everything is integrated. It's the logistic, it's the carrier. And also for the returns, we only have one price per parcel, and there's everything included: the check, the bring back to the country of origin, the carrier cost, etc. So very little setup fee, and then one price per parcel, similar to sending a parcel from Amsterdam to Den Haag.
Okay, cool. Any questions from the audience? No? Right, we have a couple of minutes, so I'll be quick. So we covered pricing and connectivity, and you mentioned AI, that you're sort of starting to tap into AI. Can you give us some ideas about how AI is contributing to this?
Yeah. I need to take this off, sorry. So we are working on with the latest technologies, especially in terms of product classification, identification. There are very interesting developments in technology, how products can be categorized. Here we work with very innovative companies, and we yeah, Julius mentioned before, we have the in-house first approach. We try to integrate all these latest technologies into our solution, and we also work with, let's say, AI-enabled technology in terms of analytics, where we saw that based on the data that we generate with all of our customers and along the supply chain, that we can create very interesting insights, not only for us but also for our clients.
Okay. And last question from me. So what next? You've gone to 3 more EU countries, so you've now shipped to 5 countries, 3 EU, 2 non-EU. Will you grow to more EU countries? Will you go to Norway or more customs, USA, for example? Where do you see the business going?
Yeah, so I think there's several opportunities also in the future. With now the 2 things that we are launching, or already launched and launching in the next days, we have quite enough work to do, and actually we can't answer this question seriously. What are the next steps are? So there's, for example, there's also US companies who want to ship to the to Europe. Maybe we can gain customers from the US, bring them to Europe. We can go to Norway. There are several other very interesting companies within Europe where we can open for our customers. We can open a sales office in France, for example, or Spain, where huge e-commerce companies are based. But at the moment, from our perspective, we have for the next month enough to do. We have enough on our table to make the world a little bit more automated, faster, and simplify the border crossing. And May next year, when we stand here, we can talk about some new features or new markets where we going to be live.
Cool, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you for it's a long day today, I know, but thank you for your interest in the Exporto guys. And guys, thank you so much. Julius, Hendrik, thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
Really good.
Have a nice evening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,